Hello, dear ones. Today is a meditation for sending healing, love, and support out to California and those affected by the wildfires. Today is January 14th, 2025, and the wildfires have been raging for over a week now. And we are all interconnected beings. And for those of us who are not directly impacted by it, but are touched and want to do something to support fellow Americans, and this meditation can be a template to any disaster anywhere on the planet. So let us draw our senses inwards. Take a moment to find grounding in your buttock bones, if you're seated in a chair, in your buttock bones and the soles of the feet on the earth, however you are seated. And you take that moment to draw your senses inwards. Allow for a cleansing, steady exhalation of breath. Allow the tip of the tongue to rest behind the two front teeth as you draw your inner gaze inwards and upwards to the brow point. And take a moment to center first. Whenever we are sending out love, healing, support to others, we first need to ensure that we are steady, stable, grounded, and in our hearts. So we take that moment to connect with the breath. Finding your center. And allowing for that awareness that you are filling yourself up. So bring your awareness to your heart center. And with every breath in, as you fill your lungs and your diaphragm with breath, also feel that expansion in your heart. And as you exhale and allow the breath to leave from the diaphragm and the lungs, there's still that open receptivity, even through the exhale, through the back of the throat and the nose. Still keep the expansiveness and the openness in your heart. Take a couple of breaths and continue to build upon this awareness. This allows us to cultivate grounding, steadiness, and receptivity, openness in the heart. Being able to reside in your heart center from a grounded, steady, loving place. We allow ourselves to be filled in that presence of divine love. Allowing for that connection. And the reflection of the infinite magnitude of divine love, God, whomever you relate to and speak to. And you allow for that connection to reside in your own heart, because we are a spark of God. And every single being on this planet has that same connection of being a spark of God. If the word God doesn't resonate, use your own word to replace it, divine universe, source, essence, whatever it is that is in your language. Allow the corners of your eyes to gently smile. Feel that warmth within you. And in that connection of your warmth, feel as if you have a blanket of love around you. That spark of divinity, that spark of God within you, is also around you, surrounding you. And now, with this loving embrace, this is what we send out to our fellow humans who are going through such pain and suffering at this time. And we hold them in this love too. This love is so powerful because it's not just ours, it's connected to Source. And it is infinite. And we're going to allow this blanket of love to surround them as a community, as a state, as a nation, and individually too. And just us holding that intention is powerful. Staying grounded within your own body, maintaining that connection with your buttock bones so that you're not giving of yourself without a full cup. And that only comes from the grounding and therefore the connection with the divine. So allow that source energy and your unique connection, your spark of God connecting with their spark of God. And source energy, God, let that loving, full energy surround them all, so that those who are the doers and who are able to have the capacity to take action, that they have the force of God behind them, within them, around them. And for those who need more loving embrace, more healing, be it mentally, physically, emotionally, let them all have it to whatever capacity it is needed. Source energy knows where to go in its infinite wisdom. Trust in that. And just our intention of holding them in love so that they have the power, the resilience, the love, the courage to do what needs to be done to continue forwards, rebuilding. So if you find yourself going to despair, to sadness, know that you can flip it on its head and come back to this. because this is infinitely more powerful and productive than the other. Now, the other has its place. I do want you to honor the emotions that arise, but just witness where it turns into disabling you, disabling a community by wallowing in it. Know when the tables turn and it's a perpetual cycle. And when you can honor the emotions that arise, embrace them, hold them, and know when to then say, I've honored the sadness, I've honored this tragedy, and now I want to transform and transmute that energy to a higher frequency. This is what it's about. And here we transmute. See the winds calming down. See the community being held. Seeing the first responders protected and held. Coming to take your hands to heart center. And last but not least, holding nature, the animals. Be them housebound animals or animals within nature. Hold them too so that they find their way to safety. All beings. Hold that intention for all the beings. Sending you all so much love. And know that you have this template to lean back into at any time. Much love.